So, the banks, I don't like it when you ask me about time.
No, I just want to. No.
The time will be done soon.
Will be done soon.
Shall we now please?
Yes.
So, the banks, they have their goals. The goal is to make money available, accessible to those who want to spend more than their income. That is the goal of the bank. But they're not just going to do this. They have a reason for doing that. So if they're making the money available or accessible to those who want to spend more than their income, they want a return on that. Because that money they're giving out is a liability. So they want to make a profit out of it. So they're going to give you money because you are a borrower. So they're going to lend you. They're going to lend the money to you because they believe there's a return on their own investments too. So they're giving you out that money to pay interest. And for those savers, if you are saving your money in the bank, at the end of the month, there's what we call the bank charges. The bank will charge you for safekeeping your money. It's not for free. Nothing is free except the air we breathe in. That is the only free good we have. Are you guys with me? Except the air we breathe in and out. That's the only free good. The other goods are economic goods, which simply means there's always going to be an opportunity cost. Because the bank has saved your money, the bank might not be able to save other people's money. So for every decision you make as an individual, for every decision I make as an individual, there's an opportunity cost. So that means whatever decision you make, it has to be a rational decision. A decision that will maximize your utility. And when we talk about utility, it's the amount of satisfaction that you can derive from the consumption of any commodity. So whatever decision you make, as an individual, as a business, as a firm, you have to derive satisfaction. You have to be happy making that decision. Do you get it? Just like a smoker, someone who smokes, because he's happy smoking at that time, he's making the right decision or she's making the right decision. You won't call him or her an irrational consumer. No, he is rational, she is rational. Because whatever she does at that time, she likes doing it. But you have to wait until he or she gets sick from smoking. Then you tell him or her that, oh, you are an irrational consumer. You have been making poor decisions. This is how it works. Do we get it? So, are you guys with me, please? Are you guys with me? Yes. So for the bank, they've decided to safekeep your money. They're not going to do it for free. There's what we call the service charge. The service charge for saving your money. And as soon as they give the money out to borrowers, there's what we call interest. I think my writing is clear, better here, right? Yes. So there's interest. These are the ways the bank make their own money. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Good. So the bank makes funds available to borrowers and allows deposits from savers. So there's the saver, there's the borrower through the bank. The saver, you deposit your money into the bank. The borrower goes to the bank for money. So the saver has this to pay to the bank. The borrower has this to pay to the bank. Do we get it? That is the first one. Any questions about that? The second one, the bank acts as an agent or intermediary in between in the capital market. I'm not talking about the capital market, I'm talking about a market that is for the long term, where you can buy your shares, where you can buy your bonds. So if a company like Apple wants to sell its shares, you're not going to go to Apple store to buy the shares. You go through the bank. So any company that wants to sell its shares, sell it through the bank. Do we understand the point here? Do we get it or not? We're talking about the activities of the bank. How the banks make their money. The first one is they allow deposits and they give out loans. then there's interest, and there's services charged. Right? That's the first one. The second one is through the capital market. And the capital market is where you can buy long-term finance, like shares, like bonds. Shares are stocks of the companies. I made an example of Apple. You can be a shareholder in Apple. So if Apple is selling its shares, it means Apple is making its shares public. So any individual can buy. But you're not going to go to Apple as a company to buy. You buy through the bank. So the bank acts as an intermediary between the shareholders and the company selling its shares. The bank is in the middle. Do you think the bank will do it for free?
No.
That's another way the bank makes money. Any question about that? I think the bank is clear how they operate. Now, for the business, how do they get their money? The business can get their money through two ways: equity finance and debt finance. What do I call this? Equity finance and debt finance. For equity finance, this is where we talk about the capital markets. They sell shares to generate capital. They sell shares to the public. They sell shares to the public and they generate capital. Do you understand the first one? And the second one is debt financing. Here, they take loans from the bank and they pay interest. So those are the two ways a bank, a business would generate capital.